So I'm using these stands. I got them off of Amazon. I will link it below. So I just put a little bit of tack right there. This is what it is. Loctite. Fun tack. Paper, wood, tile, linoleum, cinder block, brick, metal, and plastic. Obviously, I don't know, this is probably plastic. And then I grab a nail tip. I'm gonna grab one of the bigger ones. These are the nail tips I'm using. I will also link it below. And just set that on there like that. Make sure you press hard. This is what it should look like. Now we're gonna take our sanding bit and buff the nail. It's gonna look like so. Look for my brush off the excess. Make sure always. I'm gonna take my monomer, clean my brush, and start. Obviously you prep, you prime, dehydrate, but since this is not really a person, so you make sure always to press down. Make sure that acrylic gets in between all the ridges that you make on the nail. There you go, like that. And then you're gonna go again and grab more acrylic. Obviously, we're gonna cover this whole nail up. This is literally the color that I have on my pointer finger right now. It's gonna be a pretty thin layer. If it was to be on a real person, then you would always want to flip it sideways and make sure that the apex of the nail is very sturdy. Okay, so we're almost done. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit more up here, just so it can look more thicker. And you always, once you're done applying any acrylic and it's kind of drying, when you put in more acrylic, you'll always want to make sure to blend it evenly with the rest of the acrylic. So you always want to keep your brush clean. Keep cleaning it all the time. Dip it in your monomer. So we're gonna let that dry. Here we go. So now I'm gonna grab my black gel. I'm gonna grab a gel brush. There it is. So I bought this one a long time ago. More soak off gel, and it works pretty good. And for what I wanted, I just want to first, we're gonna use all this freaking dust. We're gonna grab here draw a line coming down, kind of squiggly, because we want it to have the effect of basically, once I remember the name, I'll say it. So kind of like that. And we're gonna make it kind of like a tip right here. There you go. So now all the inside is gonna be black. All the way up to the top. It's pretty cute. So we're gonna do a thin layer of the black. Make sure it looks good. Sorry, I forgot. I need to learn how to fucking YouTube. Okay, 30 seconds done. I don't know if I want to, I think I'm gonna just on this side a little bit, just because it's not. There you go. I know that the darker it is, the better it will look. Obviously don't like do 10 times because that's just obnoxious and you don't need to be doing all that. Okay, so that looks good. We're gonna nuke it one more time. 30 seconds. This is what we will be using. Born Pretty. This is what it looks like. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of alcohol. Just clean it. Oh. There you go. And this is what it looks like. It is colorful thermal sensitive liquid. So I'm gonna grab it with my 8. So here I'm already applying the thermal gel very thinly, and then I'm gonna go back and add more thermal gel. It's gonna be kind of thick, but not as thick so it can still dry, not too fast and not too slow. Here you see me applying more. I'm just getting into the little edges, and now I'm just gonna let it sit, and I'm gonna put the fan on it so it can be faster. Always remember to close your gels because they will dry out and it will be ruined. So here I'm just letting it sit, and you're gonna have to let it dry all the way completely until it's completely black, and then we can start the next process. So here, the thermal gel is basically all dry. You see me touching it and it changes colors. That's what it's supposed to look like. So now I'm going to grab 2 different gels. One is a fine glitter gel. The other one is a thicker glitter gel. One of them is from More Us, the finer one. And the thicker one is from Kira Sky in the named Strike Gold. So we put that around. I do a thin layer of the fine glitter all the way around, and then I grab the Kira Sky and I fill in basically the edges, make it look more of a rock, and then we cure it because obviously it's gel, you have to cure it. And then I'm going to grab my Valentino top coat and put it all over it, cure that for 30 seconds, and voila, we are done. Here I am buffing a second nail because I will be showing how to create a marble look with black nail polish. Here you see me filing the nail all around, making sure that it is very straight. Then I'm going to grab the black nail polish, make some zebra lines. And then in my dapping dish, I have acetone. So I was doing it with the striper brush, but it was too long and I needed a little shorter brush to have more control of the acetone. So I changed it to a little shorter brush. Still a striper brush, but just shorter. And I just dilute the nail polish, making it more realistic of a marble. You just keep playing with the acetone and the brush to create the look that you want. Some people like more finer lines. Some people like thicker lines. Some people like the marble to be darker. But here, this is the finished look that I really liked. So now I am topping it off with the top coat, Valentino top coat. And this is what the finished product look like. So every time you swipe your finger across it, it's going to change colors. And obviously the marble just looks marble. It's pretty cute.